podcasting. Amor, thank you for 2 months. Can you guys hear me?
I'm a little sniffly.
It's not that bad. At least I'm functioning. Hello. Kirk, welcome back for 2 months. I love being sick. Jared, thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back. Clary, thank you for the 2 months. Katie, thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hi, chat.
Hello, Richard.
Hi, Amanda, Marissa, Will, Cameron, Melina, and Allie, and Kate, and Yalissa. Welcome back for 2 months, and thank you for joining. Thank you for memorizing. Elizabeth, thank you for 2 months. Devin and Yuting, welcome back. In a million ways, in a million days. Just my intuition.
Hello, everybody. I will be right there very shortly, as in right now. Yeah. Why am I stalling? Let's go. Hello, everyone.
Okay, good morning. Okay, something's off with my camera. Just ignore it. The color, well, I can fix it really fast. It just looks green. Something's a little green. I think the hue shift, something with the hue shift, something a little off. And I can't just figure it out. I'm looking older too, and I actually don't, it's crazy. Like I turned 30 and in my camera, I'm like, wow, I look old. Kind of scary.
I look old.
Maybe it's the lighting. Surely it's the lighting. The lighting is what makes me look older. Yeah. It's gotta be the lighting. Why does it look green? Like something in my room looks green. I wish I had... Whatever. Okay. Hello. It's so off. Something's off. It looks green. Hold on. What if I make it yellow? Oh gosh. I don't know. Oh, it's the hue. It's a hue. Now it looks red. Hold on. Let me fix something.
Something is going on here.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. We're getting back to where it was. See, this is red. This is a little bit. Reset the hue altogether, perhaps. I think it's just 0 if I reset the hue, right? Hold on. I reset it to 0. Enter. That's 0? They said that means it's 0. This is normal. Maybe that's fine. Just looks a bit faint, pale. Okay. Hello, everybody. Now, it feels like I've been gone for so long. Because I have been. It just feels weird. Like I've been gone. Okay, let me explain it. It's like I've been gone for so long, but at the same time, it's like I never left. Does that feel right? Did I describe that right? It's like I was here, but yeah, do you know what I mean? And also because I've been yeah, it's weird. No? Okay, I thought everyone's gonna be like, Pog, exactly that. 87 years. So few things. Hello. I've had 2 babies, 4 wives since the last stream. Relax, that's not true. Okay, so I went home. I went home for Thanksgiving. And so that was what started it all. I went home for Thanksgiving and I think I was the only one. Oh no, a couple people went home for Thanksgiving, but I didn't know that many people. No one in my house went home. It was just me. Because Thanksgiving is like the one time, it's the one holiday I do not, like, my family does not miss. We do not miss it. It is a big deal for my family because I have all my extended family up in NorCal, my cousins, my aunts, uncles, everybody lives in NorCal. They've all slowly migrated there since like the 1960s or something, way long ago. Well, not that early, like 1980s. They've all slowly started to go over there. And so my Auntie Kathy, she declared Thanksgiving the second that she moved to NorCal. She said, Thanksgiving at my house every single year since like 1985. So Thanksgiving has been hosted at her house since 1985, something like that, like literally 1980 something. They said it and I was like, whoa, that was before I was born. Anyway, so it's very like everyone in my family is like Thanksgiving, and I did miss it one year, and that was COVID. Like 2020, I didn't go home. That was the one year I remember. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not going home for Thanksgiving. Anyways, so that's why like me and my roommate's like, why are you going home for Thanksgiving? Just hang out. And I was like, bro, you don't understand. We do not miss Thanksgiving. So we went to Thanksgiving at my Auntie Kathy's house, and I liked it a lot. It was very tons of people there because not only did like it was cute. My cousin is married. She married a guy named Andrew, and then he brought his coworkers, and it was cool. I love it because they're all around my age. I get to meet people who are literally 32, 31. Oh, okay, like a little older than me. They're 32, 30-ish, and so. And they all like work in Silicon Valley and stuff. And I'm like, oh, cool. I get to meet people my age. But they've all like sort of already kind of heard what I do. And so I'm like, I never know what to say because they're like, oh, and this is Leslie. Fun fact. She's a streamer. She's an influencer. And I'm like, stop it. Please. And then I'll be like, hi, so like, tell me about a day in your life. And then they're like, oh, my life. And I was like, yeah, a day in your life. I'd love to know about I'd like to know about your life. I asked everybody there, like, what's a day in your life like? And then they'd be like, I wake up, I work out. Well, they're like weekends or weekdays. I was like, doesn't really matter. And then one of them's like, yeah, well, I wake up, I work out, go to work, come back, sleep. And I'm like, you're trying to make your day sound boring. Like, you're literally trying. Can you, like, tell me what you, like, surely you watch some shows, you listen to an audio book. There's something that you can share with me, but you're like, you're going out of your way to make yourself sound boring. And it pissed me off. I was like, because now I have to pry. And I'm like, okay, well, like, do you watch any shows? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, well, tell me about the shows. Tell me about a book. Tell me about something. Or I started asking about what they sleep on, what mattress, and they're like, oh, well, here in Silicon Valley, there's this cool thing called an 8 sleep, and I was like, what's an 8 sleep? And they're like, it's like a mattress topper you put on top of your mattress, and you can, it's like a water temperature regulated thing, and they're like, it's like all the rage in Silicon Valley, and I was like, really? And they're like, yeah, and there's like a Black Friday sale. And then I ran to the website and I was like, it's $2,000. And they're like, yeah, well, it's like so good. I've used it for 2 years. I'm like, yeah, it should be sponsored. Anyway, so then they'd be like, so wait. What's a day in your life? And I'm like, you guys don't have to ask me about what I do. Okay, I stream. I play games. All right. I played Pokemon. I was telling them, I did get excited talking to them about Among Us VR though. Like they were like so fascinated by the idea of like little kids owning VR headsets and like getting manipulated and gaslit by like 9-year-olds. They were like, oh wait, what? I was like, no, it's crazy. I gotta tell you all about my Among Us experience. So anyway, so there was that. It was great. Eventually, my cousins are a bunch of nerds. So eventually it came to this point where we were going around all sharing a vocabulary word that we thought nobody else at the table knew. Like my cousin Robert literally just came around. He's like, so what's a word you guys think that nobody else knows? And I'm like, what? I'm like, He's so nerdy, dude. And everyone that conversation didn't last very long. I did immediately think like, what if I just say some emotes? But they were like, they know what cathartic means, okay? We started talking about carbon sequestration. building skyscrapers. I remember I was kind of like tuning in and out of conversations, and I'm like, don't know much about that. Okay, laughing at political jokes. Oh my god, I'm so out of that. Everyone in my family keeps up a lot with politics, and I do not. And so I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Hassan! Like I just don't get it, because they're just, and then it's, you know, they'll get all excited and then they talk about the articles they're reading. So that's one thing I feel like a little bit like out of the loop, and I actually feel like I have a younger mindset. Like I feel like the young one at the table, even though we're all 30 plus. Like, the only person who was not 30 plus was my cousin Janice. Everyone else, and there was like 30 people at this, maybe 35. There was so many people at this Thanksgiving dinner that we had to split up into like inside, outside the house, backyard. There's like 2 tables, you know, and then there was name tags. Like we had to like sit down. I'm like, oh, here's my seat. And my aunt had like put that together. It was very cute. And then she comes by and she notices we're all sitting at the same table with like all the same people. She's like, why don't you everybody get up and sit next to someone you haven't talked to? And we're like, can we just chill? She's like, come on, everyone, you guys have been talking to each other for too long. Let's swap.
I was like, I'm good. I'm gonna stay right here. Thank you. I've finally gotten comfortable. I don't want to swap.
There was assigned seating. Yeah, no, it was bad. I didn't want to do that. No, we were doing icebreaker. So then the big icebreaker comes, and my aunt says, okay, it's time for the electric slide. And I don't even think it's the electric slide. It's just a dance. My aunt goes to this dance class, and then every time she goes to this dance class, she comes back and then she teaches it to all of us. So she made everybody get up, and there was like 20 of us. And then she taught us 2 dances, and one of them I already like know pretty well, but like it's very easy. It's like super easy. So I'll teach. Well, it's like you go like wait. Okay, I don't remember. Oh wait, I remember one part goes like dun 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 dun. Okay. Oh, and then that's all I remember. Okay, so that's about it. So that's the dance from the first one. And then I forgot. It's a bunch of fancy footwork. And then I nailed it. All you need to do. So then she goes, once we nailed that one, because then she taught us a second one. And this one was to Ed Sheeran's song that goes, that one, shivers. Okay. And this one was actually difficult, and it took us a long time. We were all out of breath, but it had like tons of fancy footwork, and it was all of us doing it. Anyway, so that was actually pretty cute. So we had a good time. We did it like 2 times once we learned it. Then afterwards, my aunt's neighbor, because she invited all her neighbors. This is why it gets so big. It's not just my extended family anymore. It's my cousins, their husbands, her husband's coworkers, then my cousin's neighbors. And she was even having some drama with one of the neighbors. So like, I was like, where's this neighbor? And she's like, ooh, there's some drama going on because of a fence issue. And I'm like, oh my God, like that's how you know you're getting old. You're like fighting over your fence. Okay, apparently this is a big issue. Like when people have neighbors, they like, you're building on my property line. And I'm like, So one of the neighbors did not show up because of fence drama. And I was like, no, they're real. Like this is a drama. This is a dramatic thing. And maybe some of your parents go through. My mom had a fence issue. And my neighbor even has like this issue because like their neighbors can see into their pool or something like that. There's like a pool, and then like the neighbors have a second floor that can look into the neighbor's pool, and they're like, well, you need to grow a tree. And then she's like, okay, I'll grow a tree. Didn't grow a tree. Now she's mad because she didn't grow a tree, something like that. So I was hearing kind of like, oh, this is the drama going around the neighborhood, kind of like, ooh, a little bit spicy. Couldn't be me, but it's a little bit spicy. No, this is, I didn't say it's not a worldwide thing. I'm just saying this is like a neighbor, like, it happens. Like, I haven't dealt with this drama yet. I'm not at that age yet where I care. Personally, if I have a house and my neighbor is like, hey, you're building your fence on my property, I would say, my bad. I'll take it down. That's it. But people get really, well, it depends. Am I building my fence on their property? Well, if I am building my fence on their property, then I'll take it down. But if it is my property, then no, I won't take my fence down. Actually, thank you. And I think that's the mindset that got them into that whole thing. Because, like, well, no, it's my property. No, it's not. And they have someone coming in like, actually, this is the exact property line, so you need to move your fence, kind of thing. Fence issues. Anyways, so, one of the neighbors didn't show up because of some fence drama. It was very unfortunate, because she's a very sweet lady. And then, so we did the dances, and then, the other neighbor, right? She comes in and she's like, would anyone like to know the history of Thanksgiving? I'm like, sure. So she reads this whole thing about how Thanksgiving was created, when it was something. All I remember was Abe Lincoln was the president that like established, like, it wasn't his exact original idea. There were some people who tried to propose Thanksgiving multiple times, but it wasn't until there was a lot of like tensions, and then something Abe Lincoln was like, Thanksgiving. Was it Lincoln? Frick. And then our house, everyone started getting conflicted about which presidents were which, and people just throwing out random presidents' names, and then we moved on. And I was like, you know what? Let's stop while we're ahead, everybody. On to dessert. So then they call us in for dessert. Is that wrong? Okay, well, I'm not sure. I don't want to spread false information. If you're interested, you can look it up yourselves. I was half paying attention, I ain't gonna lie. So then we go inside and we have dessert. And there's apple cobbler and there's pumpkin pie. I had a bunch of both. And then I started getting a bit of social anxiety because I was like, oh my gosh, there's too many people. I don't want to talk to like too many people right now. So I went to the bathroom, as one does when they have social anxiety after finishing my pie. I went to the bathroom and I left, and I found my mom and dad. And they were looking at old photos of my grandpa, and and so I joined them, and so I started poking around, and I was like, wait, that's grandpa. No, that's grandpa. Well, and then she'd be like, Kathy, is this grandpa or is that grandpa? I'm like, oh, that's not grandpa. That's my great grandfather on this side, actually. And so it was a lot of that, and it was very cute. And so then we started looking at more photos, calling over different people to check on different photos. It's like, is that this person? Is that this person? And where was that? And that's my half sister on this side. And oh, she died when she was 10. And I'm like, what? Like, she died when she was 10. She's like, oh yeah, she had leukemia. And then my dad's like, no, she didn't have leukemia. I thought she like hit her head really bad, like she fell down. And I'm like, oh, well, either way. I'm like, oh my gosh. So then finally I was like, well, time to go. I'm really tired. Really wasn't tired. I was just tired of it was so much socialization. So I skidded out the door. Boom. Didn't say bye to anyone because there's too many people to say bye to. So I zoomed out the door. My mom and dad, we go home. And then the next day, we're all supposed to watch Glass Onion, which is the new Knives Out movie. So I told my parents we need to watch the first Knives Out together because they must watch Knives Out because it's such a good movie. So we go home and we start watching Knives Out. And it was so freaking frustrating because my dad and I, we watch movies like normal people. Okay, we watch and we don't really say too much. We occasionally we'll have a thought. Meanwhile, my mom, she can't decide whether she wants to sit or stand during the entire movie. So she sits for a second, then she stands, and then she's like, oh, I can't watch this. And then she goes, what happens next? She's like, just tell me. And I'm like, what? Mom, stop. And it's like a very intense scene. She's like, you've seen it. And I said, yes. She's like, then tell me. And I said, Mom, the whole point is a murder mystery. Like, I'm not going to tell you. And then she's like, shush up, tell me. And I'm like, then it spoils the movie for Daddy. And then my dad's like intensely trying to watch it while we're having this argument about why I'm not going to spoil the movie for her because my dad's there. And she's like, you're no fun. And I was like, what? And then I have to rewind the scene because it was a really good scene. It loses its impact now. Then my mom, she's like, fine. So she leaves the room. 2 seconds later, she peeks her head back in. She's like, what happened? She ended up watching the whole movie. Like, she couldn't leave. I could tell she really loved the story because she needed to know constantly what was happening. But she would like need to make it verbally known every time she had to step out the door. She had to say, it's too scary, not my kind of movie. Why don't you tell me what happens? I'm gonna look it up. Whatever. She makes a comment every time she leaves. She doesn't stay out for more than 30 seconds. And every time I look back, she's peeked it in. And she ended up just standing in the back of the room watching the whole time. She didn't sit down. I was so anxious. I like kept peeking back. And she's just standing there watching the movie. Okay. The one thing also I noticed at the Thanksgiving dinner, I'd pull out my camera to like film because at one point my cousin Robert, there's like these wasps. Bzzz. Robert, like he's really good at wasp killing. I don't know. Well, he seemed like he knew what he's doing. He had like no fear. He just, and I pull out my phone. I was like, oh my gosh, Robert's gonna kill a wasp. And this is just for my own memories. But then people be like, Leslie, are you streaming? And I was like, what? Like, people are afraid of me. Like everybody there. Like, they're like, wait, is this live? Are we live? I'm like, what? No. I'm just filming. Like my camera, like, I can't post things. Because I'm like filming for myself. Literally filming, like, all my other cousins have their cameras out. Like, I'm filming. And they're like, are you posting this on Instagram? How many people look at your Instagram? And I'm like, I'm not, like, don't post my address now. Location services, you know, people, and I'm like, yes, I know, I'm not stupid, this is for me. Like, I'm not gonna post this on Instagram, it's your house, it's whatever, right? But I felt like every time I pulled out my phone, now there's all this stress and so I'm like, fine, this is for my memories. Anyways, it was pissing me off. It's just, everyone was like making a big deal every time I whipped out my phone. Oh, we're live. All of a sudden, oh, Leslie, make sure you're not doing this, and talking to me like I'm a child. So that was annoying. Anyway, so Knives Out. We finished Knives Out. Great movie. Loved it. Next day, we go to see Glass Onion. Glass Onion. I saw it was. I'm not gonna spoil it. But has anyone seen it? There's a few references in Glass Onion that I absolutely died at, and I'm sure if you've seen it, you'll know exactly what I was talking about. But there was these references. Don't say them. But I was like, it was great. Okay. They were just very funny. Okay. Very funny references. And then, great movie though. So, I suggest you watch it. It was more than I was comfortable watching with my parents though. Heads up. Just like my parents are very conservative. So I was very uncomfy with like some of the scenes. I was like, too much kissing. Oh God, too much of this. And so, I'm sitting next to my dad and I'm like, sitting behind my mom, and I'm like, I know what she's thinking already. But she is surprising, didn't make any comments about it. And then she's like, yeah, I liked it. It was good. And I was like, okay. So then we leave the theater, and we ended up going to this one in San Antonio. It is a very nice theater called the Icon Theater. It's like one of those theaters that you sit down and you can order food at, which is insane. We didn't end up ordering food, but it was very sweet because my dad saw that I was trying to order food, and I was like, I can't get popcorn. Because like you had to go pick it up. So I was like, never mind. And then my dad went, and then he brought popcorn to me. He saw that I was trying to order it. He left the theater and just got popcorn. And I was like, wait, Daddy, you don't have to give me popcorn. And then my mom turns around and goes, whose popcorn is it? I was like, Daddy. She's like, don't eat too much. 2 bites. And I was like, yes, I know. So I ate some popcorn. And then then my mom afterwards, she's trying to give us a whole lecture about how bad popcorn is for you. And then my brother steps in and goes, Mom, popcorn is not actually that bad for you. You know what is bad for you though? Those Beard Papa cream puffs you're always talking about. She's like, shh, I love my cream puffs. And I'm like, Mom, you eat cream puffs? She's like, just 1 or 2. Okay. She's like, they're not worse than popcorn. My brother's like, no, they are. They're much worse for you than popcorn. Like, just, it was so funny. Oh gosh, my mom is so troll. Anyway, so then she walks away. We all walk downstairs, and then my mom's like, let's go for a walk. And I'm like, okay, how about we walk to the Starbucks? There's a Starbucks right over there. And everyone kind of like doesn't really listen to me. And then my aunt goes, why don't we like drive to like Shoreline or something, and we can all go there and walk? And I was like, but then we'd have to get in cars and go there and get out of our cars and walk, and it's just a big mess. And then she's like, And then my cousin Robert goes, well, why don't we walk to Starbucks? And then all of my family goes, that's a great idea. Robert, you're so smart. Starbucks, we don't have to drive anywhere. And I look at Robert and I was like, what? And he just laughs. He laughs and looks at me and he's like, yeah, that is a good idea, right? And I was like, there's no shot that everyone in my family just did that. I thought they were inting, like they were purposely doing it to me, is how many of them were like, that's so smart, Robert. And also the funny thing, Robert is the genius of the family. So like he is the one that his whole life and my whole life growing up, he was the one who was, my family was always like, oh, Robert, you're so smart. He went to Harvard. He's a genius. He's got a PhD. He's that one. And I was never that one. Anyways, I vented to Robert on the way there and I was like, Robert, I don't think I didn't see what you did. And he's like, what are you talking about? It's a great idea. And I was like, Robert. Anyway, so then we get there. I'm walking with my mom. And my mom literally walks up to the Starbucks with me. And then she's like, Robert really is so smart for thinking of this. And I'm like, wait, Mom, are you joking? And she's like, what? I was like, it was my idea. She's like, what? No, it's Robert's. And I said, I said it before. And then I replayed the whole thing. And she goes, oh, I didn't hear you. And I was like, whatever. So I stumped into Starbucks. And then I got a petite vanilla scone and I got a chestnut praline latte and it was delicious. My mom only let me have a single bite of the petite vanilla scone. Then we all walked back. Oh, we walk in circles. Then we are just doing laps and laps and laps. And that's when I got to talk with my cousins, and my cousins were all asking like business questions. And they're my cousin Robert's like, Leslie, so like you're doing well. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, so say you want to 10x your business. You want to yeah, you want to 10x your business. Like, what's your next step? And I'm like, Robert, I'm not thinking about these things. He's like so in this like business mindset. So he's just like trying to break down. I'm like, I don't know. I just stream, man. I don't think that far. He's like, yeah, no, but like, don't you have a product? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, maybe one day I could come up with something to sell. I could have a nice business or something. They're like, okay, so what's the product? What do you want to make? And I was like, I don't know. So we're just talking and talking. And then finally we get to go home. And then I zoom to the airport. I was like, Daddy, take me to the airport. I said bye to my cousin 3 times and we kept bumping into each other. I was like, bye, see you guys. And then we'd go and then I'd go to the elevator and she took the stairs. At the top, we both see each other again. Oh, hey, oh, we're going the same way. We walk down and then we get in the cars and then we like pull up next to each other. Oh, hey, yeah. So anyways, saw my cousins a bunch of times, said goodbye, zoomed to the airport finally. Get out of the car. And that was in 2 days. So boom, boom, boom. Come back to LA. Land, and I'm in the house. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, we have Vegas the next day. So Vegas, this was now 3 days ago. So, oh, by the way, so soon I will show you my kitty. Also, she's the sweetest. Okay, I'll explain my kitty later soon. But I already knew I was getting my kitty before I made that video. And I know a bunch of you commented on my birthday video. Like, oh, dear 31-year-old fuslie, whatever. I already knew I was getting a cat. Sorry, my phone keeps going off as well. That's because I've turned off Do Not Disturb mode, which has been on since I've had that phone. Didn't know it was on. But Abe roasted me so hard in Vegas for never picking up my phone, never responding to him. And I'm like, I don't get notifications. I'm sorry. I don't see when you text me. I don't hear when you call me. And I was like, I'll prove it. Call me right now. And he calls me and I didn't get the phone. I couldn't hear it. And he's like, well, do you have Do Not Disturb on? I was like, probably not. I checked. And he's like, how long has that been on for? I was like, I don't know. I've never known it was on. So that means, and he's like, oh my gosh. So anyways, I turned it off. So now my phone will not stop going doot, 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 doot. But at least I'm getting notifications. It's kind of a refreshing feeling. I'm like, whoa. I saw when someone messaged me or saw when someone tagged me in a TikTok. And I also went to my TikTok and I turned off all the notifications because I had notifications on for out of TikTok. When anyone would like, comment, follow me, I'd get a notification on, like, if TikTok was closed, it would notify me if I got a new follower. And I just turned that off today. No wonder I had Do Not Disturb on. Like, that's so annoying. Any single person, one person follows me, it shows up at the top. And I'm like, I don't need to know that. Like, that's okay, cool. Any comment. So, like, it's literally for the past year. So then I turned it off. I finally turned it off, all of my TikTok notifications. Darn you. It was horrible. So I found out Vegas is the next day. So I wanted to stream that night, but I was stressed out because I had Vegas next day. Or I have to organize this whole trip, by the way. So I organized like literally every step of it. The bus coming to get us. I organized like, you know, where we're staying, the club, literally, the restaurants, everything. So, everyone comes to the house the next day, shows up, I tell everybody 9:30. The real time was 10:30. And I'm a genius for that. We were on the bus and out with everybody there by 10. And it was awesome. And I was like, wow, like, this is great. Everyone came, like, on time / a little late, and it worked out. We get there, or we're going to Vegas in this nice party bus, and it was great. People were sleeping, but some of us were, Lily was DJing. She was playing League of Legends songs the whole time. We went through every world song and, like, talked about which ones were our favorite. Me, Lily, and Wendy eventually all moved to sit next to each other so we could practice. We started singing Silent Night, and then we did Carol of the Bells, and then we ended up just learning more songs. So I taught them Sugar Time a bit, and I taught them, then we did Can't Help Falling in Love with You. We were just singing. We were like learning different parts, and it was really cute. It brought me back. Yeah, we talked about Worlds Collide. We were listening to Legend Never Die. They were showing me like all the KDA songs, by the way, and I feel like I never listened to them properly. Like, I didn't realize KDA was a group. Like, that's how little I knew about the world songs. Like, I thought KDA was like a song, because I always heard like Pop Stars KDA, and I was like, oh, that's like the song name. I don't know. So then they showed me like the Seraphine cover of Pop Star by KDA, and it was so good. And I'm like, wait, this is so pretty. And then we were listening to all of Seraphine's covers. So pretty. I'm like, wait, what? I missed out. I like completely just missed out on this whole phase. Anyways, so listened to a bunch of those songs, sang a bunch, stopped by Taco Bell, ate Taco Bell, came back in, and then the bus, doom, 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 doom. We finally get there. It was a big group too. It was a lot of us. It was okay. There was Ray, Miyoung, Saikuno, myself, Yvonne, that's the roommates, Tina, Tony Blau, our friend Gavin came. Who else was there? I'm missing people. Saikuno, no, I said that. Lily, Wendy, Abe. And then Ryan and his girlfriend Aisha, we were going to meet in Vegas. So the plan was simple. Okay, we get there, we go to our rooms, and then we go to dinner at this place called Yellowtail at the Bellagio. And then we go to the show called Awakening, which is this new show at the Wynn that Miyoung found on TikTok that looked really crazy. And then we go to the club Excess at the Wynn, and then we go home. And then we go back to our hotels, and the next day we wake up, and then we're supposed to, what was that day? That day was, what the heck did we do that day? Free day until dinner? Relax. Oh, we got massages. I booked everyone at the spa at the Venetian. Went to the spa, and then we went to, sorry, I'm just thinking of when Saikuno was talking about, it was his first massage ever, and he was saying that when he felt like he was on an operating table because they had his eyes covered, and at any point he was thinking that they would take a knife. They go, and he'd be like, oh, and I'm like, why are you thinking like that? What's wrong with you? Yes, it's Canyon Spa. Valkyraid. Ray, she's not playing Pokemon? Well, hello everyone. Hello everybody. We're just recapping the Vegas trip right now. I'm a smidge sick, but not sick enough where I'm like bedridden. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like the annoying sick. It's just like a sniffling nose. But I'm like, I want to do something still. Anyways, so. Okay, also, you know that feeling before you're about to be sick, where it's like this like annoying feeling in your throat, where it's like, you think it's like the oncoming of a sore throat. That feeling is way worse than being sick. Like, it always comes right before I get a stuffy nose, but I'm not congested yet. And I had it yesterday, and I thought it was because it was from karaoke the night before. And then I wake and I'm like, just give me the sickness. Like, why do I have to go through this am I sick phase? Just send me the congestion, because that feeling is so annoying. Like, I feel uncomfortable swallowing. But now I feel fine. Like, I'd rather my throat kind of just like, I don't even have a sore throat right now. I'm just sniffling. But before, yesterday was like this question mark. And I was like, because all day I was like reasoning. I'm like, I don't think I'm sick. My throat's a bit sore, but I think it's because I was singing really loud last night. Anyway, so rewind. So we're in Vegas, right? We get there, okay, we pack our bags, and then we go to this place called Yellowtail. Delicious sushi. But as we sit down at 6 o'clock, and then I'm like, hey guys, I don't mean to ruin the night, but we have a show at 7, and it's like 10 minutes away, and it's 6. So to make this show, we have to like go really soon. And they're like, wait, we just sat down. And then Blau's like, well, how about this? Let's just not go to the show. Let's just eat. And then I was like, but the tickets. I was like, I bought the tickets and the show looks so cool. And then he's like, well, okay. And then I forgot who made the executive decision to be like, actually, you know what? We can do it. So what we told the waiter, and we're like, hey, we have until 6:35 to get out of here. We don't care what we order. Just whatever is fastest. And the waiter's like, okay, I can't make any promises, but I'll do my best. So amazing. This guy just starts coming out with the best dishes so fast. We didn't put in a single order. He just starts putting food down, and he would tell us what about it. He's like, go. And then we were just like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then boom, take the plates. It was so cool. Like he picked for us. He just picked everything for us. He got it out super fast. We were out by 6:30. And we were like kind of full. We're like, oh, wait, out, done. It was amazing. By the way, would highly recommend Yelta. But the customer service there was like crisscrossed applesauce. Tony clutched. Tony's like, I've got the bill. Just Venmo me. We're like, cool, perfect. Got the bill out of there. Then Tony like ran and he found a car service that would take all of us. The guy's like, he's like, we gotta go. So we got into this car. The guy's like, walk with me. And then the guy that Tony found tells his driver, he's like, hey, they got to go to the Wynn. They have a show at 7. We got to go fast. And I'm like, wow, these people are so accommodating. Like they are like, oh, you guys are in a rush? All right, we got you. So we get in, and then by the time I get all the way to the Wynn, we get out of the car. The Wynn is a hotel, by the way. We get out of the car, the limo. We step out, and I'm like, how do we pay? And then Tony's like, I got it. I'm like, when did you pay? How did you pay? Where did you pay? I've been with you this whole time. Somehow he found a way to pay. I wasn't even looking. He's like, go. I'm like, okay, we go. We run all the way to this thing, and it's like The Awakening. And this show, we were still a little bit late. Lily and Ray went to their seats, but we were late because we chose to get like popcorn. But this show was so cool. I can't explain how cool this show was, but it was the coolest show I've ever seen in Vegas. The stage was phenomenal. The lights, the costumes were out of this world. It was half a magic show. Like they were literally just doing magic tricks up there. It was like it had a cool story. It's all about the show though. Like the story was like these travelers and they're trying to like go to different worlds, like this water world, earth world, and like another world, and to collect a stone from each. But like then they'd intro the water world, and like every costume would be like, you know, like I can't describe. It was amazing, right? Just like so pretty, and there's like clams that were like opening and like fish, and then this person brings out this massive whale. It's a whale that's just like swimming, like it's obviously float. The guy has it on 2 sticks, but you look up and it's so big, and the fin like almost like grazes Lily's eye. It's like, and I'm like, oh my gosh. We had really great seats too. It was Don Dozo. It was huge. Okay, and then then they had this part where it was like this earth man, and people were controlling his hands, so it looked like this massive man, and then like the person on stage, like she was this big. It'd be like if I was the earth guy, and then like I'm like picking her up, and she's like this tiny little person, but she's the real person, and then people are controlling the arms and the head. I was mind blown. This thing was amazing. And then like at one point it looked like they like lasers like manifested a person, like created a you know, like if somebody's like, how do I describe it, like a hologrammed in like and like you can like see them appearing piece by piece. It looked like that happened on stage. Like I couldn't, my eyes were like, what? How? And then they did like those typical magic tricks where like, you know, there's someone's head and then like the body, and then like they crush the body, like, but their head is still there and you can like see through them and behind them and everything. But like, how is it physically possible that their body disappeared? And then they like, I don't know. Okay, it was so cool. Amazing show. Would highly recommend The Awakening. So then we did that. And then after that, well, then people decided to go gamble a little bit. I had a great gambling record this weekend. I never lost a single time. I sat down 4 or 5 or 6 separate occasions. I only played blackjack, and I won every single time. I won digital blackjack, like $100. One thing I did do. I did the slots machine. I did this Monopoly Man slots machine. I put $100 bill in, and it just goes like, I lose like a couple dollars, doom, 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 and then this one goes, you got lucky, and then it just starts shooting cash, like, and I start seeing my account go from 70 to like 187, and I hit cash out instantly. Grab my receipt, hit the cashier. I'd like my cash, please. Grab my $87, pocketed it. Then I went to another casino, went up like 100. No, I went up like a lot, and then I went down. Like, it was a journey. I started with like 1,000. I went up to like 2,000, and then down, down like to 500, and then back exactly to 1,000, back where I was on this whole journey, doubling down and splitting, blah, 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 win, lose, blah, blah, blah. And then right when I broke even, I was like, cash out. And then I was like, wow, I didn't gain or lose a cent there. And then as I was leaving, I was like, that's boring. So I put in $500. One hand won, but then how did I lose it? Because I only walked away with $40. Okay, either way, something happened, spotted somebody or something, or somebody I forgot. I lost a double, whatever. I walk away with $40. Easy money. $87, $40, $100, and then yeah. So you know, it's pretty good. I think that was good. $40. Okay, I cashed out. I knew when to leave. Okay, so then we go to the club, and we had a table at Excess, and the table. Oh no, was that the spa day? No, the spa day is the next day. We had a table at Excess, and there's always this awkward period. I always talk about it when you go to the club, and everybody is sober, and the music is too loud to have a conversation with anybody. So everyone's just sitting at the table, not talking because you can't talk, but nobody's drunk, so you're not dancing, and the music's just really loud. And I was just going to Tina. I was like, wow, this is that really awkward part at clubs where nobody's talking, but everybody is like, you know, sober. And then she's like, and I was like, I love it. She's like, really? Because I hate this part. And I was like, I'm kidding, Tina, I hate it. But then finally the drinks come. Oh, and then also when we walked to the table, they had like all the happy birthday Leslie stuff. Okay. Anyway, so then we went to there, and then we drank finally. And then so I started mixing my famous drink, my Red Bull vodka shots for everybody. And yeah, I always do this at clubs. It started when I was hanging out. I went with like the Clean Boys that one trip, and Omi and I were like making shots. After that whole night we played bartender, I just did that same thing again the whole night. And even the lady who like makes drinks, she was like, do you want me to just help you? And I was like, that'd be amazing. And I tasted her drink. I said, okay, not to like backseat, but just add a little bit more of the Red Bull vodka. Make sure you're using this one because it's, you know, and like the flavor. And she's like, oh, okay. She wasn't making them quite right. Okay. And I was like, listen, I can't be handing these out with my name attached to them. People know I'm making them. They have to be good. So I helped her out a little bit. And then she started, and then I was passing them out. You want one? You want one? Cheers. And then it was lit. It was a great night. At one point, it starts going in and out. Abe goes, I haven't drinking this much since college. I was like, dude, let's go. Lily's like, I'm so glad I came, Leslie. This is so much fun. I was like, this is really great. She's like, we need to sing more. Can we sing more? I was like, yes, we can sing more. And then Tina, at one point, she's saying the nicest thing. She's like, Leslie, you're just such a wonderful person. Like, you're one of the greatest people I know. And I was like, no, Tina, that's how I feel about you. These are just flashes I'm getting. And I remember these moments, and I remember hugging Tina, and she's like, I'm gonna cry. And then flash. Diplo comes on. Oh, then they played that one song. I'm losing it. And I remember Blau looked back at me during that song, and he's like, this song. And he was like standing up, dancing, and I was like, yeah. Okay, and then, I remember grinding a little bit. Was on Yvonne. Yep, grinding a little bit on Yvonne. Or was it Ray? I can't remember. Ray and Yvonne. Don't remember. One of them. Had a great time. And then what else? We leave. Okay. Ray goes, she's like, this is the most fun I've ever had at a club. And then she's like, she's like, also, this is the longest I've ever stayed at a club. And I'm like, well, we can go whenever. And then, cause it was like 1:00 at that point, 1:30. And I was like, do you guys want to go? Like, we don't have to stay here the whole night. So we end up leaving. We go and we're on the floor. And I remember Tina decides to say trust fall into me and really just throws herself at the ground with her whole force. She trust fall. And I dive for Tina. I dived because I was like, oh my gosh, I got to catch her. So I dived into her and I think I got her. But I just remember we're both on the ground and me thinking like I had a sober moment. And I was like, oh my God, we're getting kicked out. We are on the ground, like just outside of the club on the ground. Tina's like, ah. And I'm like, ah, Tina, why did you trust fall in the middle of the floor? And people are like, get up. So we get up. And then let's see, what the heck else happened? Oh, we all decided to go to get pizza at Secret Pizza, which is this place that is like a secret hallway in the Cosmo. It's open till 4. So I had pizza. So we all go to Secret Pizza, or like some of us. Some people go back, literally just go back to their hotels. They're like, I'm out for the night. So a group of us go to Secret Pizza, and we're talking in line about Secret Pizza. And then we get to the line, and it is massive. Like, it is all the way down this secret hallway. And I remember going like, wow. Well, I guess it's not so secret anymore. I think I laughed to myself. No one laughed with me, kind of like right now. And then we wait 5 minutes, and then we said, why are we waiting? What is the point of this? So we left, and that was it. So we left at 2:30, 3:30. We go back, and everybody sleeps at like 4. Okay. Next day, I booked massages for everybody at 1:00. Check-ins at 1, massages at 2. So at 1:00, everybody meets at this place. It's called Canyon Ranch, a massage. And to get there, it's like into the back rooms. It felt like that. You go down this hallway, then there's another arrow, down another hallway. And I started feeling like really lost. I didn't know where we were going, but we get to this place and it's very nice. They had very nice amenities. We get inside. We get into our robes, and then we all start changing. No, and the lady's like, we'll put you all right next to each other, your lockers, because we know you know. And I'm like, well, we don't have to be right next to each other, because if we're all right next to each other, then we all have to change right next to each other. And I know some of us are a bit shy. So then we start all changing and stuff, and then looking away. And then Lily's like, I'm shy. And I'm like, ah. So we all just kind of disperse. We ended up meeting, once we got in our spas, they have like a co-ed lounge. We go to the co-ed spot, and then they start calling us. What was it? Was this before? No, this is before the massage. They have these rooms. Like there's one called the sand room, it's a sand room. You open it. So we opened it, and there's like, think about it. We have like 9 or 10 of us. We walk in, and there's like 5 seats. And then you walk in, and the whole room is dead quiet. It's just salt, like a bunch of like these thick things of salt. The room is really warm, and there's like 4 or 5 people already in there in robes, completely silent, like facing us. So we walk in, and we're like talking, and we're like, oh, sorry, shh. And so I walk in, Tina walks in, Ray, Blau, we all start sitting, and then we sit down, and we like join everybody. I'm like, shh. And then Lily and Saikuno open the door, and then they try coming after us, and they're like, and then there's too many seats. We're like, sorry. So they leave. And then we all just now are dead silence, just like enjoying the salt bath. And I think I kind of whispered a few times. It's like, pss, 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 pss. It's like, oh, wow, this is kind of nice. Like the salt smells really good. Or like, I wonder what the salt, oh, I heard salt is good for your upper respiratory system. I'm kind of whispering that to people. And these two ladies get up and they leave, right? And I was like, oh, I think I made them leave. So I felt kind of bad. So we all eventually get up and we go to the next room, and it's called the wave room. So we walk in, and this room is a blue circular room with a projector at the bottom and with water on top of the projector, and it's projecting in a big circle, and it looks like you're underwater. It's like this light projector that's projecting, and it's like, and there's like, anyways, we walk in, and it's like, there's again a bunch of seats and a few people in there, and I spot those two ladies who had left the salt room in the new wave room. And I was like, oh, there they are again. So once again, we all sit down and we all get quiet and we sit down. And then I start kind of whispering again, but like I was really quiet this time. And I was like, wow, like this is really cool. Did you guys know at Coachella they have like one that's sort of like this, but it's like a bigger projector, and it's like you lean back all the way. And then so as I'm saying that, we look up, the door opens, it's Lily and Saikuno again, and they're like, and then they leave because there's no seats again. And then we all burst out laughing, and I'm like, oh god, again, second time they like try to come join us, and like couldn't join. We start laughing because it had just happened, and then I start whispering a little bit more, and then those two ladies get up again, and I'm like, oh my god, it's definitely because of this. And I was like, I felt like I was whispering really quietly. Oh, because I think I whispered, and I said something about my tummy like growling really quietly. I was like, my tummy's growling, right? And then Ray, who's across the room, was like, she's like, your tummy's growling? I'm like, you heard me? And she's like, girl, we've been hearing. And I was like, you're across the room. She's like, the acoustics in this room, we can hear everything, Leslie. And I'm like, can you even hear this? And then she's like, yes. And I was like, there's no way. I was talking under my breath. I was literally like, can you hear this? They're like, yes. So we for sure annoyed the ladies. I felt terrible. They left the wave room, and that was that. So then we go out into the main room, and the main room is like a more common area. It's like where it's like the whole co-ed area. So then the lady pulled us in. She calls us one by one to get our massages. And then, so we all go and get our massages. And that part was amazing. I didn't mess up or overspeak or whatever, anything. It was fantastic. She was the most wonderful massage therapist. I got a little overly talkative with her. I think she's like, have you ever had a massage before? I was like, oh, I've had many. These are some of my favorite places to go to in LA. And if you ever go to LA, you really should go here because like it's really great. And she's like, I'll keep that in mind. And I was like, okay, I'm going to stop talking. You know, when you like talk too much, you kind of know when someone else doesn't want you to talk that much. And so I stopped talking. Then it was amazing. We get out. Everyone's like, what year is it? And we're all really curious because it's Saikuno's first time getting a massage. And he said it was okay, but he told us his intrusive thought about thinking that the masseuse was going to stab him because he was like very vulnerable. He's like, I had my eyes closed and they could have stabbed me at any moment. He's like, did you have those thoughts? It was like I was on an operating table. And I was like, no one thinks like that. It's like, you know, but apparently he does. Anyways, we got some chocolate and we left. And then the next thing we have is Carbone, which is a dinner. We go to Carbone, and it's like the most amazing food. I can't describe how good Carbone was. Carbone is like just so delicious. They had like a seafood tower, but there was a little bit too much horseradish on the shrimp. And I ate it, and you know how what horseradish and wasabi, like when it was like a, and I was like, what? I ate a little too much horseradish, but then they brought out like the best bread ever. It was so good. It was like little pizza bread and like really perfectly crunchy, garlic, and then they brought out like folded salami, soppressata or something, and it was like in perfect, like folded in a cylinder. And then they brought out just cheese, like you know, like bits of, you just eat the cheese. It's so good. And then some wine. I don't really drink wine, but I sipped it because I like wine and cheese pairing sometimes. Then they brought out this amazing spicy rigatoni vodka. We got this veal parmesan. I did not like that. I never had veal before, so I was like, well, I'll try it. And it was nothing special. It was very like, they were like, oh, you must try it. Very whatever. But the pasta was phenomenal. The lobster ravioli tasted like dumplings, like shumai in the best way possible. The dessert, they gave us one of everything. The lemon cheesecake and this. I was like, so we went ham, ate everything. And then we went to karaoke. Well, some of us went to karaoke. But we went to Ryan's house. Oh my God, we went shopping. I forgot about all this. So then we go shopping. Didn't buy anything, but tried on some stuff. And then we go to Ryan's place. And Ryan, he let me give the house tour because he asked, well, I was like, house tour, because Tina and Blau had never been there. And I was like, allow me. And I knew his house a little bit too well. He was like, you've been in these rooms like once or twice. Why do you know my house so well? And I was like, I don't know. I remembered everything. He's like, yeah, that is where the guest room is, and there are only 2 beds. What? Oh my. So I gave the tour, talked about the aquarium. There's a little aquarium in there. It's amazing. He has a really cool house. Anyways, so I had a very fun time doing that. And then we went to a setup, and I was like, well, it's Ryan's setup. And then we decided to go to karaoke. So we went to this karaoke bar. Not a karaoke bar, just a karaoke room. And everyone was drunk except me because I was telling people I cannot drink. Like I party hardy one night and then I need to not drink because I'm 30, guys. It's different. But I lied to everyone and convinced them that I was drinking because people were peer pressuring me. They're like, Leslie, it's your birthday. Leslie, you gotta try this. And I'm like, all right, fine. And I would sip like, how to skate, like that much. I would sip it. And I'm like, oh, and everyone's like, right? So I get to the karaoke place. Everyone's drunk at karaoke. But, the songs start coming on. We're singing. Myung is singing. That's how you know. She was singing and she's going, play Dreamy Night, play Dreamy Night. But I heard her do all of Post Malone, okay? She was singing Circles like I've never seen someone sing Circles before. Seasons change and that one. Myung was soloing it. And I'm like, I've never heard you sing. Like, me and Lily were just giddy. We're like, oh my God, she's singing. She was going off on Circles. And then we all sang Dreamy Night. Wendy would sing her like these Korean ballads that were like, she was smurfing on us. We're like, we get it. There's always that one person at karaoke. It was Wendy. The one we're like, wow, what's it like? She sounded so good. And it was like really sad and beautiful. She's so good at karaoke. I'm the opposite. People are like, well, what do you mean, Leslie? You sing. No, I cannot sing at karaoke. I'm insta tone deaf. I'm like belting, screaming all these songs. I sound really bad. It's just a karaoke thing. Like I'm just bad at karaoke, but I have a great time. Eventually everyone's like winding down, but then Hey Now by Hilary Duff comes on and I start singing like, hey now, and Tina's like, you know this? And I was like, yeah, of course. She's like, come up here with me. And I was like, okay. So I get up there with Tina and oh my God, I felt like we put on a performance of a lifetime. Like that was like, it felt like everything in my life I had worked up to was for that moment up there. Do you remember the part in the movie where the Isabella and Lizzie are like leaning into each other and they lean back and then like me and Tina were doing like, it was crazy. We were one singular brain cell up there. We were leaning in at the same time, leaning out. Hey now. And then we were like doing all of it. And then it was the best. And then literally as we're on our way out, Tina's like, why are we leaving? Wait, what? Why are we leaving? She was not ready to go. People were like, LG. We all left. Tina's the last one in there, still singing. Why are we going? Wait, what? Like, Tina, come on, we have to go. had to drag her out of karaoke, and she's still singing Hey Now all the way till we left, like down the stairs singing it. And she's like, oh my God, that was special. That was really wonderful. So then the next day is yesterday. The next day I wake up, and so I go grab so I already knew this, but I'm getting my kitty that day. And this is our friend Aisha, and Aisha's mom has kitties. And Aisha's mom is also where Myung got her kitty, Lil Cat. And so we knew that her kitties are really great. So then I went over to Aisha's mom's place. And Aisha's mom is the funniest lady ever. She's like typical Asian mom. She like immediately starts roasting like what I'm wearing, but like in the funniest ways. And like she got mad at me for ordering coffee, and she's like, don't you know that you come to Asian house, we make food? You are not even Asian. And I was like, what? She's like, you come to our house, you do not leave, like we cook. And I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. She was so offended that I ordered like coffee, because I didn't know that I was gonna be, if she had, I don't want to come in and be like, make me coffee, and I was like not functioning. So I was like, okay, maybe I can just have Starbucks at her place. Oh, she was like, she's like, you want curry puffs? And I was like, I want curry puffs. My grandma used to make curry puffs. She's like, really? Where's your grandma from? This isn't. And then, so anyways, I felt like she was very funny. It was really great. She makes curry puffs. They were amazing. The same recipe my grandma made, and it made me very nostalgic. Anyways, I enter this room. There's all these kittens, okay? And I know that there was two that I was looking for in particular. One's name is Jiggles, and the other's name is Garlic. And they're all the kids of this one cat named Benny. And I tried to get Benny because I love Benny so much. And Benny, Aisha's like, oh no, my mom loves Benny. It's like Benny is hers. And I was like, okay. But then Benny had kids. Bit of a player, Benny is. And then anyways. Oh, also, like how this even happened was that during Wendy's wedding, Aisha was showing me her mom's kittens. And I saw a picture of Garlic. And I was like, can I have that cat? She's like, yeah, of course. You can have any of these cats. She was just showing, she's like, these are my mom's kittens. She loves them, but like, you can take them. And I was like, I must have this kitten. And then I was like, I didn't even know I wanted another cat until I saw this picture of this cat. And she's like, well, this is Jiggles, and then this one's Garlic. And I was like, I want Jiggles. Wait, no, I want Garlic. I want Jiggles. And she's like, well, why don't you come meet them? You don't even have to take one. Like, my mom will just take them. And then she texts her mom. She's like, my friend might want Jiggles or Garlic. And then her mom texts back, but I love them. And I was like, that's a good sign, I'm going to yank them from her. So I get there, and the whole time yesterday, I was like debating. I saw Jiggles. I held Jiggles, so beautiful. And then I held Garlic, and Garlic was a little janky looking, a little cross-eyed, little runny nose, sneezing in my face. And I was like, and I pick up Jiggles, and I pick up Garlic. Garlic's so small. Anyways, so then I couldn't decide. And then last second, I was like, fine, I'm taking Garlic. So I take Garlic, put Garlic in the thing, ask all the questions about Garlic. Temperament, this, and this. Does she need antibiotics? Does she need food? Is she spayed? Blah, all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, she's not spayed. You wait until they're about 8 months because they're too young. She needs these shots, blah, blah, blah. I was like, got it. Tried these eye drops, blah, blah, blah. All this stuff. Here's her mom, here's her dad. And I was like, amazing. Zing, zup, Uber, grab it, the cat. She's being so good. Go into the bus, get on the bus. And most of my friends, everybody, and I don't blame them, they flew back. But Psych, Blau, and Tina were like, we'll go on the bus with you. And I was like, really? All right. So they all got on the bus with me, and we took Garlic home. And the whole time, Saikuno and Blau are playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Tina's sleeping. And I'm floating in and out of consciousness looking at Garlic. Oh, Garlic made a big poopy, and then it smelled really bad right at the beginning. Had to clean her butt and everything. Anyways, so then we get back here, finally. And then I clean her up. Give her a nice bath. She's really great in the bathtub. Really, really good. At first she's freaking out, but then she just like takes it. She got all wet and stuff. It's really cute. Put her in a warm towel. Yvonne got me this towel heater for my birthday. And you just stick towels in there and you press a button and it warms them before the shower. and then you take it out and the towel's really warm. But I heated a bunch of towels for garlic. And then I was debating on these names and I didn't know. I was like, should I name her Shoe? Should I name her Banana? Should I name her, I don't know. I was going left and right. I was like, she doesn't look like a shoe to me, you know? Shoe. And I was like calling her Shoe. I was like, it's not really doing it for me. So I'd call her a bunch of different names. I was going to name her Karibo. I really thought the name Karibo was cute. I even stuck, you'll see vlog footage. There's a 30-minute period where her name was Karibo. But then Yvonne comes in and she goes, she looks like a mushroom. I was like, she does look like a mushroom. Even her coat is like, she's like a color of a mushroom. Well, no, so Yvonne first says, let's name her Onion. Why garlic? Let's name her Onion. And I was like, I hate onions. She's like, no, it's cute because she'll be like the only onion you ever like. And I was like, that's cute. But then she goes, or mushroom. And I was like, oh my God, she looks like a mushroom, like a literal mushroom. Like, anyways, so Mushroom is her name. Mushy, mush. I've been calling her Miss Ma'am. I name cats whatever their cat name is, but then I always switch up. I probably have a completely different nickname for her in like 2 days, but she's Miss Ma'am right now because she is that girl. She is that bish. Miss Ma'am. And she is so well behaved. I know that I opened that door and she is sitting in a corner. She just sits in this corner. She doesn't move. Even if this door is wide open, she just sits in this corner. And I'm like, why are you so behaved? Anyway, so I'm just going to grab Miss Ma'am. She might be a little janky, but let's meet her. Come on, Miss Ma'am. This is Miss Ma'am. She's really small. And she has a little cold, so she's been sneezing a bit. She has a little bit of a runny nose. But that's her name, and she's a very sweet girl. She has really sharp claws though because she went to the vet today to get a shot. See, she's sneezing. She's sneezing a lot. She went to the vet. And they said that there's a dog there that was really big, and she was really doing great until this giant dog was like, "Ruff, ruff, ruff, ruff." Stressed her out so much, and then she couldn't get her nails cut. So they're really sharp right now. She's like a little. Anyways, that's Miss Ma'am. Her name's Mushroom. She has a cold. But they said she's okay and that the cold should go away. And she's so cute. Oh God, she's gonna climb up me and she's gonna. She has my whole heart. She's so small. Like, can you guys grasp how small she is? I feel like you can't tell how, she kind of even looks big in the camera. She kind of looks big. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Yeah, I know, honey. I'm your mom now. So that's Mushroom, and she's such a pretty color. Can you see how pretty she's like? It's not gray and it's not brown. It's like a gray brown, which is like the perfect little mushroom color. She's already eating, drinking. She finished a whole thing of water. It was a lot of water. She drank a lot of water. I put her in her litter box. She immediately peed right away. Like, she knew. I think she's gonna be way more feisty. Well, no, is she be feistier than Sock? I can't tell. Well, Sock isn't really feisty, but she plays more than Sock plays already. Sock doesn't like toys, but I can tell that she likes toys. She's probably gonna be a little bit more of a menace, maybe. Are you gonna be a menace? I can't tell. My little menace, my menace mushroom, Miss Ma'am, perhaps. Anyways, after I played with her all day, right? Then I pick up Sock, and I actually instantly, like, almost dropped him because he was so chunky all of a sudden. Like, I felt like he became dense. He's so heavy now. He's like a really big boy. And they haven't met yet, by the way. I was watching videos on how to introduce kittens, and they're saying like give it a couple days. So I gave her her own room, which is like I have a little in-between room between this is like my closet. So my room goes into my closet into my bathroom, not in a bad way, dense, like she's chunky, and so that's her room now, her litter box, and it's just they say to give them a little safe space to play and just to get used to your smells and all that stuff. So I threw a bunch of like my clothes and whatnot, and some of Sock's blankets in there. And then Sock, though, has been going crazy. Sock hears her meowing, and so I let him in this room, and he's like sniffing at the door. He's like, meow, and she's like, meow. So, and then I stuck him in her carrier. He's way too big for it, but he stayed in there for a bit, so I'm getting them used to each other's scents. And then I'm going to introduce her to her big bro. You're going to meet your big bro. She's sneezing a lot. Oh, good. You're going to cut me. You're going to cut me. You are going to cut me. She's cutting me. Her claws are so razor sharp. I can't handle this. Honey. I know, sweetie. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Did she cut me? Am I bleeding? Razor sharp claws, you little devil. She's a devil. She's a devil. She's a devil. Ew. Okay, I'm sorry. She's sneezing so much. Anyways. That's Miss Ma'am. I saw a toe bean. No, she's got mitten. She's got a mitten on this one. And then look at her paw. Do you see her paws? They're really cute. You see? Look at her toe beans. Toe beans. And then look at these toe beans. These ones. She passes the toe bean check for sure because she's got a lot of toe beans. But she has mittens on this one. Look at mitten right here. That's a mitten. No mittens. I think she has another mitten here. That's a mitten. 2 mittens. And her toe beans are just so perfect. Look at how perfect her toe beans are. You see that? Good toe beans. See that? Great mittens you have. Cat. My cat. Hello. I love you, Miss Ma'am. She's ferocious. Give him a big roar. Or a wave. But the vet says she's very healthy besides her little sniffles. And they said she's gonna be a little tired today because she got a shot. Yeah. Oh no, no more of this. Please, 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 please. You're gonna scratch me. Yes, honey. Come on, let go. Let go. Oh, she's stuck. It's over. It's Gigi. Please let go. Oh my god, please let go. Okay, I'm sorry. She's a climber. Oh, great. Oh, great. Not with these claws. If you guys could see these claws, you would feel so bad. They're razor sharp. Okay. She looks harmless, but I swear she could kill. Okay. Miss Ma'am, it's time to go back. Back to your little spot, okay? Because if you're going to keep climbing me, I'm going to have scratches all over my body. She's already scratched me a few times now, but accidentally. Nothing intentional. Meow! Now let me show you how sharp my claws are. Look how sharp these are. Can you see? Do you guys see these claws? Can you see that? How to show. Okay, well. Goodbye, Miss Mushy Ma'am. My squishy squampy. She's a little squishy. Whoosh. Boop. Okay. I'm putting her back now. Okay, so got a cat, came back, then got that feeling in my throat like, oh gosh, I'm gonna die. Well, I might be sick kind of feeling. And then woke up with a runny nose, so that's awesome. Love that. But it's not like, took a COVID test, not COVID. So I think it was just from traveling too much. You know, my nose is all red. You can hear her now, listen. So cute. Oh, stop it. However, she's really good. So she does this, and then she stops. And then she doesn't start until she remembers that she's alone again. So, like, it'll stop. And then I'll pick her up, and then I put her back. And whenever I put her back, then she's and then she stops. She's actually quite good. I think she'll have not too much. I don't think there's much going on in the head, to be honest. Very sweet, I think. But she does already seem more of a climber, and I think I'm gonna hold her a lot because Sock is great at being held. I flip him over, and he just. So I held him so much as a little kitty. I always flipped him on his back. And so I'll just do that with her a lot, and she should be good, but we'll see. Because little cat also doesn't like to be held much, and it could also just be maybe they just don't like it that much. Yeah, Sock is the chillest cat. I don't know if I'll find. I doubt. There's no way that this cat will be as chill as Sock. Sock is like omega chill. He's great at. Hey, he's great with like being picked up and held and everything, and he just like goes to your feet and he plops over and wants pets and stuff. He's omega lazy. Anyway, so we'll see. Am I bleeding? I think she scratched me somewhere here. Oh my gosh, I probably am bleeding a little bit. Oh man, the joys of having a cat. Whoop! Yeah. So we're gonna get her nails chopped a little bit, a smidge bit. All right, and I have to go pretty soon because I have choir practice. I'm gonna be standing on the opposite side of the room. I told them I was like, I have a sniffle. And they're like, it's okay. We'll just put you on the other side of the room and you just sing loudly. So, hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away, ding dong. Sorry, I'm practicing ding dong because if I don't know my part and Ludwig knows my part, or knows his part, that's really embarrassing. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound, o'er hill and dale, telling their tale. Wait, oh, frick. Gaily they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Ding, ding, dong, ding, ding, dong, ding, dong, ding, dong, ding, ding, frick. No, dong, ding, dong, ding, dong, ding, dong, ding, dong. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they pound, raising the sound, o'er hill and dale, telling the tale. Gaily they ring while people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Ding, ding, dong, ding, ding, dong, ding, dong, ding, dong. And then me and Wendy go, ding, dong, ding, dong. And she goes, ding, dong, ding, dong. Okay, perfect. Done. I'm done it. Okay, I know it. Christmas's Cutie's concert. Sorry, Cutie's Christmas concert is this Friday, by the way. So that is happening. I'm singing Silent Night, and I'm singing Carol of the Bells with Ludwig, Lily, and Wendy. So that'll be fun. So that's gonna be streamed and stuff. So that's happening. So that's gonna be happening. Saikuno and their viewers just joined. Say hello. Hello. Hello, Sai. Thanks for raiding. Hello, Sprouts. Speaking of, Saikuno and I are going to be playing some Yu-Gi-Oh tomorrow night. So that will be fun. we have that. Welcome everybody. Hello, hello. We are just I showed them my new kitten. And you know what? I'll show you guys Mushroom really quick. Okay, you guys miss Mushroom. Okay, there's a new kitty in town. Her name is Miss Mushroom. Just a sneak peek. That's Miss Ma'am. Okay. Now, go back. She has her own little room in that corner. It's my closet. She's very good. She's the most well-behaved little kitten. Minus her claws. And she's a climber. So, did you ever switch gifts with Toast? Huh? I mean, I heard something. Emily messaged me in a panic saying she really messed up. And she accidentally gave me something that belongs to Toast and something that belongs to Toast to him or something. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So, I don't actually know what she's talking about. But no, I don't think we've swapped yet because I don't even know what she's talking about. But Emily was in a panic. I mean, she's like, I'm gonna throw up. I'm so sorry. I've made an omega mistake. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, go ahead. You swap our gifts, or I didn't even know there was a gift to begin with. Is it that thing? Oh, the gift bag. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So Emily then said that she brought a gift that was from my mods, from my mods, and her and stuff. So then I was like, oh, should I open it on stream? She's like, yeah, you should. So then it's probably this. Now that I think about it. So why don't we open this? She's not Toast PA, but she helps out with OTV a lot. Okay, well, I guess let's go ahead. I don't know what's in it at all. I haven't even attempted to peek through the translucent stuff. I do have to go in probably 30 minutes, so I can make it to choir practice on time. I know you guys want to talk GTA, and I know that stuff. I ain't dumb. Also, I got spoiled by the No Pixel Music Award nominations. I didn't know that we got nominated for five nominations. 5? Wait, this is not from Toast. This is from my mods, right? No, Emily said it's from her and my mods or something like that. Anyways, yeah, so April got nominated for 5 things, and it doesn't feel like she should have been. I was like, what? Yeah, Ryan. Oh, wait. Anyway, so we're just happy to be here, okay? Because, we were doing a lot of music, and then we just took a big break, and then No Pixel Music Awards, and I was like, wait, what? So that's like very, yeah. Oh, and half of those are with Ryan, so it's awesome. Ryan is a malter. I mean, he's literally amazing. Which makes me so happy because all of it started with What If. That's how I met him. Because Harris Heller's like, hey, want to do a song with Stream Beats? Let me introduce you to the guy who does music for us. His name's Ryan. Ryan and I get on a call. He's like, here's a song called What If. Would love to have you on it. I hear it. I love it. I record it. Then we hang out. And then from there, we end up like going over, start doing more music together. And then he's helping me with April music. And I'm like, would you want to come onto the server, by the way? Like, would you want to like role play and stuff? He's like, oh, I don't know. Should I? And I was like, yeah. And then look how like at home he's made himself. He's like always in the city. He's in the city more than I'm in the city. Wait, like 10 times more than I'm in the city. Like every time I'm in the city, I see Ryan. And he's like collab with so many people, produced with so many people, and like, and I also think it's awesome because he's like a really talented producer. He's like worked with tons of professionals, like super big names. And then he's like out here just like help like recording music, producing music for people like who like literally like pay him in-game money. And he's like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm like, you are so cool for this. Like you're insane. Like you're professional. And he's like, yeah, let's do it. And he loves, he's thriving so much. Okay, this is is it a frame? Wait, is this supposed to be, I think something fell out. Was it supposed to be all together? I think it's supposed to be like this and then, okay, I won't look. I'll just put it together without looking and then I'll look. So I will pull it out backwards. Oh no, how about I open it? I'll just open it like forwards. I'll just open packages and then I'll open that bit last. Okay. Can I open it out of order? Here I go. Bum. Oh, this is a near mint condition original 1958 vinyl record of the McGuire Sisters Sugar Time album. That is insane. That is so crazy, but how did you get it? The McGuire Sisters, if you guys didn't know, they're the ones who did Sugar Time, but also a lot of songs like Sincerely. My quartet covered like a bunch of their songs because they were like a girl group. The McGuire Sisters, there's 3 of them or something? 3? Yeah, and then how do I not break this? How did you get that? That is so cool. That is so cool. I must play it. I must get a vinyl thing. I must play that. That is so awesome. Will I be able to play it? The McGuire Sisters. Sugar Time is the track number 1. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. The McGuire Sisters. Today, once upon a time, there were 3 pretty little sisters. They sang to the delight of all present in a little church in Ohio. Today, they're big girls, quite beautiful, and still singing. And that little church in Ohio can pride itself on being the training ground for 3 of the most popular and sensational singing sisters in the world. Wow. Wow. Okay. This is awesome. This is one of the coolest things ever, and I'm literally going to break this in half. I'm going to break it. Do not break this. Do not break this. Do not break this. I'm going to break it. I'm going to break it. I'm going to break it. Intrusive thought is to snap this in half. Do not do it. Do not do it. Do not do it. Do not listen to your intrusive thoughts. Okay, what if I took it out of this? How can I touch this? How do vinyl records work? Can I slide this in here and it won't be an issue, right? I'm assuming. I mean, it's the case. I mean, this won't damage it, will it? Did I just break it? I don't know how vinyl works. That should be fine, right? Like, that's what it's meant for, right? Surely, right? It should be fine. Ugh. I hope so. Leave it in the sleeve? No, this is fine. Don't worry. It's no 07. Okay, I've seen vinyl. I have a vinyl record or 2. I don't need, that's okay. I'm opening it now officially. It's my record and I'm opening it. Yeah, that's so cool. I have to share that with when my friends come visit me, Lily and Robin and Allison. They'll get a kick out of that. Okay. Box, card, CD. What is this? Heavy. Some pills. Huh? For some of the issues we have as we age. I recognize this box. This is Sugarfina. What in the hell? These are actual pills. Oh, wait, no, they're not. Memory booster gummies. Take 2 gummies every time you forget what you were saying mid-story. Okay. Anti-aging pills. 1 pill to be taken per day. In extreme cases of aging, consume entire bottle. Are you serious? What's in there? Oh my god. That one's the anti-aging pills. Memory boosting gummies. Vision enhancers. Take 2 pills daily to prevent needing to zoom everything to 300%. Okay, my friends were also roasting me because my phone, I have the packaging zoomed, the text really, really, really zoomed in because, oh good. Zoomed in. And Abe is like, why is your text so big? I said, Abe, we're gonna become 30. Things change, okay? You'll get there soon. These are edible. They're all candy. Starbucks addiction suppressor. Take 1 pill with water, not Starbucks, each morning. No, I don't think I will. I think I'll do this in addition to. This is so creative. Joint pain. Take 1 gummy to relieve joint pain. Take 2 gummies when joint cracks are above 120 decibels. Okay, that was 1 time. I was doing the Luddy. Forever Young pills. Consume entire bottle of tablets in desperate bid to retain youth. Are these Birdie Bots every flavored beans? What's in there? Hair growth supplement. Oh, give me that. Take 2 tablets daily. Additional tablets may be taken when malting. Gimme. I'm gonna have a sugar rush at the choir practice. Nancy Janky pills. When Janksley is here for more than an hour. Hello? Anti-gas. I am not gassy. 1 tablet to be taken as needed when mistaken for an old fart. Okay. Aim booster gummies. Take 1 gummy per rank below radiant. That's the whole bottle. This is so good. Chill pills. Take 1 pill at the first sign of stress. For the code names in the Yu-Gi-Oh games. IBS medication. Take 2 tablets daily with meals. For IBS medication. This is my IBS. Whole box of pills.
It's actually such a cute gift.
Sugar time, literally. I love that. Thank you. Even though that was just roasting me the entire time. Why am I saying thank you? I don't know. Okay, this one is... That was really creative. Hush up. What's this?
Caution, senior driver! I am not putting this on my car. I'm 30. Bruh.
It's a magnet. Is this a magnet? What is it?
I ain't using that.
Senior driver. Wait, there's a bunch of things in here.
Those are 2 for you, huh?
I'm just getting roasted. It's my birthday, guys. Come on. This one will surely be kind. Oh, it's a birthday letter. Happy 30th birthday, Leslie. Whoa! Wait, how did you do that? Look, it's the Leslers with shower caps in the background. That is so cool. How do you do that? My mods. Dear Leslie, happy 30th birthday. It sounds even older when written down. It's crazy to think that you've been streaming since you were young. 22. And now you are not as young. Over the years, the many years, okay, you did not need to capitalize that. You've grown so much and we've been so proud of how far you've come. We couldn't ask for a better streamer, sorry, not, to support and spend our time watching. On any milestone, you always make a point to mention how grateful you are for your community, and you have done this without fail every time. Well, I think we speak for everyone by saying that we're all extremely grateful for you, because without you, the community here that so many people speak so highly of would not exist. It's a testament to your enduring personality that you've been able to entertain us for so many years, even across different platforms. Hey,
YouTube. Sorry.
We know that you'll have many, many more amazing years no matter what you choose to do with them, and we'll be here supporting you. We love our boomer, 3 dance moves, Facebook mom joke user, bone aching silver Valorant gamer Leslie. Huh? Love, Sylvia, Mitch, Ryden, Darren, Keone, Simon, Matt, Fabian, and Will. Thanks, guys. I'll just ignore that last sentence. Facebook mom joke user, not true. Bone aching? My bones do not ache. My neck, though, yes. 3 dance moves, yeah. And, oh, silver, that's true. I accept. That's very sweet. Okay, there's the card. Are there more presents? Is there more things? Oh my gosh, okay, there's more things. There's more things. Oh my god, I hope it's food. I think it's food in there. There's gotta be some food in this one. Be a little careful with the frame in case the glass is broken. Okay, will do, Ryden. Oh my god, candy! More candy! An organizer for all the vitamins and pills you'll need as you age. This is what my dad uses. Quite good. Oh my gosh, these are cool. You know, I am starting to get to the point where everywhere I go, I have a little pill box. One for a headache, some Pepsin for digestion, some drinking ones, allergy medication, nausea medication. I mean, it's getting bad. I have a pill box. I didn't have that when I was young. My Advil for my cramps and for my headaches, for occasional pain in my back. It's getting there, guys. It happens, and slowly the pills add up, and you realize you need them. It's not just a, if anyone has some, it'd be great. It's a I need my pill box. Where's my pill box? This is really cute, by the way. Like, this is actually a really cute gift. The way they pop up is really cute. Okay, I'm starting to have a lot of little trash bags and little packages, so let me just put this in the trash here. Okay. Oh, okay. Now we can open a couple more. Okay. This is really cute. Even though it's just calling me old, it's still really cute. And the way I know that you actually don't think I'm old is because you're giving me all this sugar. Like, you would never give your actual grandma sugar because, you know, but you're giving me, so I know. Little foos! A sippy cup, because you get older and older and it gets because as you get older and older, it gets harder and harder not to spill, even though that seems to be a problem already. What is a sippy cup? What is a sippy cup? What do you mean sippy cup? Why are there 2 handles? What do you mean? What do you mean not spill? How does that work? What is a sippy cup? Guys, hello, what is a sippy cup? What is that? You drink it like this? You sip for babies? It's spill proof. But how do I open it? Oh, like this. I don't know what a sippy cup. Oh, so it's just like a little cup like this, and then you just close it. Can't spill. I'll find a way. I will find a way to spill in the sippy cup for sure. I don't know what a sippy cup is. I know, I never heard of it. Well, it sounds familiar. I've maybe just never seen one. Used for toddlers. Where'd you get the sweater? This is from Etsy. I think so, yes. That is... Thank you for the sippy cup. Thank you. I do like little foos on it, though. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, a shirt. It's red. What's it say? I'm not old, I'm vintage. This is what actually old people wear. Like, really old people wear this stuff. Like, grandmas really do wear this. Oh my god. Guys, please. Please. Please, why? Oh, this is from the other set. Okay. A custom plush fleece blanket with some amazing art by our community. What? What? Wait a second, that's so cool. That's so cool. What is this picture of sock and me fused? Wow! That is so cool. Okay, this is awesome. Look, a bunch from the fall art contest. Oh my god, I love this so much. I love that so much. Wow, how do you even get this done? Like, how do they put it onto fabric? Can I put this on the wall? Like, I want to put this on the wall. You know? Okay, so bad news. The frame actually did break, which is why it's broken. Wait, like, there's broken glass. So, I'm going to try to not die here. But I'll show you guys this. And then we can find a way to fix that. The frame did break, but it was in a glass frame. Fuslie's 30th birthday, the Lesler Times. Wow, this is, no, guys, someone wrote in chat, I gotta figure out how to give better gifts. This is like a crazy gift. It's a crazy thoughtful. A lot of time went into this. Fuslie's 30th birthday. 30 years old. Read all about the year Leslie Fu was born. What things costed. The minimum wage was $4.25. A new house was $122,500. A gallon of gas was $1. Gallon of milk, $2.78. A loaf of bread, $1.50. Dozen eggs, 93 cents. A movie ticket was $4.15. The average income per year was $30,000. I can't believe he did this. Okay. Popular games and toys. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Super Mario Kart. Toys, Talking Barbie, Barbie's Dream House, Super Soaker 100, and Trolls dolls. This is from what was popular and stuff in 1992. What happened in 1992? President George W. Bush met with President Russia Boris Yeltsin at Camp David, where they formally declare the war is over. The cable television network Cartoon Network is established. The largest shopping mall in America is Minnesota's Mall of America is constructed on 78 acres. Oh, sorry, not George W. Bush. George H.W. Bush. The Chicago flood occurs. Space shuttle Endeavour lands safely after successful maiden voyage. Governor Bill Clinton of Arkansas defeats incumbent President George H.W. Bush and businessman H. Ross Perot in the 1992 U.S. presidential elections. World population hit 5.45 billion. On television, 60 Minutes, Roseanne, Coach 2020, Murphy Brown, Full House, banger show. On the big screen, Aladdin, Sister Act, Wayne's World, Lost in New York, Home Alone 2. On the radio. Oh my God. On the radio when I was born. Okay, get this. Black or White, Michael Jackson. Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, Elton John. Don't let the sun go down on me. Though I search, there's always someone else I see. I kind of know it. I'm Too Sexy. I don't know that one. Save the Best for Last, Vanessa Carlton. I'll Be There, Mariah Carey. Baby Got Back, Sir Mix-a-Lot. That song is that old. End of the Road, Boys to Men. I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston. 90s slang. Chillin', Taking It Easy. Da Bomb, really cool. Booyah. Yeah, of course we all said booyah, but that's from Kim Possible, I thought. Dope, something cool. Home skillet, yes. Chillax, yes. Chillaxing, relaxing, chill out, chilling out, and relaxing. And ... not. You know, when you'd be like, you're so cute. Not. That came, oh, yeah, cool. And noob, all from the 90s. Leslie Fu was not the only star born in 1992. Miley Cyrus, Cardi B, Selena Gomez, Cole Sprouse, Marshmello, Demi Lovato, Nick Jonas. Bruh, 1992 babies, we kind of popped off. Okay, Josh Hutcherson, Tori Kelly, Cara Delevingne, Jeanette McCurdy, Sam Smith. I didn't know that. Kate Upton, Charlie XCX. I didn't know that. I thought Cardi B was older than me, to be honest. But I knew Miley, Selena, and Demi, and Nick, because I was big fans of them. And then I was like, wait, I'm the same year as them. Wait, why did you say Cole Sprouse but no Dylan? That's kind of messed up. His twin brother. Hello? Sagittarius. Yes. Year of the monkey. Personality. Sharp, smart, and curious. Lucky numbers 4 and 9. Lucky colors white, blue, and gold. Lucky flowers chrysanthemum and crepe myrtle. Most common baby names of the year 1992. Ashley, Michael, Jessica, Christopher, Amanda, Matthew, Brittany. I know so many people named all of these. Andrew, Samantha, Brandon, Emily, Daniel, Stephanie, Tyler, Elizabeth, James, Megan, David, Jennifer, Joseph, Lauren, Nicholas, Kayla, Ryan, Nicole, John, Chelsea, Jacob. I literally know so many people named all of those. That is so weird. Yeah. I love that. This is awesome. I got everything, right? There's broken glass in there, so I'll be sure not to die. And then we can reframe that. That was so cool. Thank you so much, my dearest mods. You guys do too much. You do too much. You have to see too much, to be honest. So many times I look over and it's like, mods deleted. And I'm like, thank God I didn't have to see that. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, that was very nice. I am 30 now. Well into my 30s now. A whole week. And it's felt the same. Ain't gonna lie, I was even partying pretty hard in Vegas, so that was very, very cool. Minus this. What is this? This gift. This is out of pocket. I feel like I kind of rock this though. I'm actually gonna wear this. Like, I'm literally gonna wear this. This is cute. Okay, so that's all the stream for today because I have to go to choir practice. It might be streamed, it might not be, depending on if they want to. I'm totally down to do it, but we'll see what we get there. If it's not streamed, then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow evening I'll be streaming. Let me see. Yeah, tomorrow evening, maybe tomorrow morning, maybe. Yeah, we'll see. Also, based on how I feel like I'm gonna be fine. Just gonna have a little sniffle for a couple days, which sucks, but whatever. But I just wanted to pop in because I miss you guys, and I was sitting here all like, I want to show you guys Mrs. Man Mushroom, and I want to talk, and I didn't get to talk about GTA as much as I thought we could have, or I wanted to talk more about the awards and Sugar Baby Studios, and just like stuff and whatnot. Also, I don't know if I wanted to sidely mention this, but I talked to Noble off stream, OOC, and we're deciding not to go on with the court case. So I don't know if I also messaged Ursula OOC about it. Basically, I want to respect everyone's wishes about which direction to take RP, because if people want to like not, if people don't want to like do something, like say like there's a court case RP, not everybody enjoys whatever certain kinds of RP. Maybe good for some people, not good for some people. I will always respect somebody's decision to not take it in that way. Even if a story is like screaming to go this way, not saying ours is, but even if it's like everybody's like, we must do this. If anyone is not uncomfortable and not comfortable with it, I will always respect that. And so Noble reached out. It was like, he thinks that he doesn't particularly want to go that way. And I'm A-okay with that. So I'm not sure how it's been going on in character because I haven't logged on since, but I will reinforce that that's not going to go that direction. We will see court RP one day. Today is not that day, but one day we'll be in some type of court RP. Even though I heard it's like, not always the most fun, I still would like to it. Yeah, but I respect it so much, and it's at the end of the RP is for, I want it to be fun for everyone. if people are miserable during it, then the heck, well, then let's not do it. You know, it's role play. It's not real life. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. So the whole point is to have fun, make some good scenes out of it. So anyway, that is all. I will be back tomorrow where we'll be playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! And maybe some RP afterwards. If not RP tomorrow, then RP the day after. Yeah, so we'll get back into it. I still want to play more Pokemon. We'll probably have some like downtime, some chill Pokemon streams mixed in with some GTA here and there. I'm taking a small break from Valorant right now just because I'm like a little burnt from it. I think that those games where I was like, remember like those 2 awful games I had? I'm still, I'm just tilted from like that was not fun for me. So I think I haven't really been down since, but the itch will come back. But for now, it'll be some combination of those. There'll be some fun holiday stuff coming up. I'm sure December is going to be I know there's a lot of events, like off stream events happening. Like I know some of my friends want to do like a white elephant, stuff like that. Some will be streamed, some won't be. There will be for sure Christmas stuff streamed though. We love holiday stuff. Anyways, short VOD for the VOD watchers. Thank you all to everybody. Thanks for everyone. You guys are great. I've got to go to practice now. I'm going to get mad. They're going to get yelled at. Oh, Rumi's video. Oh, yeah. Rumi's video comes out tomorrow. We have 3 more Rumi's videos. Who's most likely to. These videos were hilarious. We had a blast making them. It was like the fastest hour of our life. It's great. Like they're going to be really funny. Hopefully the editors cut out some stuff because we went a little bit unhinged. But we had photos of each other's faces. And it's like, we have to be like, which roommate's the most likely to? You know? Then we'd all like try and we decide and flip a face and we'd have to like reason out. And it's really funny. They're great. So there's 3 parts again. Tomorrow, the first one comes out on Ray's channel. And then the next day on Yvonne's channel. And then on my channel. So it's 1, 2, and 3. And I hope you guys love it. They'll be really fun. One last glimpse of Miss Ma'am before I go. Come on, Miss Ma'am.
Be right back.
Okay, farewell everybody. Miss Ma'am says goodbye. Oh. Farewell, see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.
She's crawling. She's crawling. She's crazed. She's a climber. Oh gosh. Did I end the stream? I didn't end the stream. Oh, here. This is how I'll end it.
Nice dramatic fade out.